Micro Tiger. You see Bourbon into night TV for YouTube. Yeah.
Welcome to Bumpin' the Night TV. I'm your host, Orson Hells, and with me is my toady extraordinaire, my henchman, the person who digs me up after every death to reanimate me, Bourbon Hitchcok.
Hello.
I don't know what you just did there, but we have a very special guest tonight, El Santo. He is a world champion wrestler, and he's been, I believe, over 52 horror films.
53.
53?
I think he's 53.
So many you've lost track.
I think so. Too many hits to the head.
Bourbon, have you seen any El Santo films?
Why, yes, I have. Well, of course. World-renowned wrestler. Nobody ain't ever seen any of your movies.
I think everybody's seen my movies.
I liked you in the one that was versus the Cthulhu. That was one of my favorite ones. That was one of my favorite ones.
Bourbon, you're killing me. The Cthulhu one is a fake. It was never made. It's a fake post.
No wonder
Have you been cheating again?
No. Look, okay. I like the one that was the El Presidente, Del Terror. Had Donald Trump in it. I like that one. That one was a great one. Right before he built the wall and everything.
I'm so sorry, El
Senor
Santo.
Bourbon.
That one's a
not know what
fake
he's talking
too.
about.
That's a fake one too. That's never made.
What?
That was not my movie.
You're so fired after this episode.
Mafia BC. I like that. And that was a good one.
Oh, that was your favorite one?
My favorite.
How'd you like the ending?
It was really good.
What did I do in the ending?
You had to use the machine gun.
That wasn't the ending.
Sure it was. Yes, it was. After you headbutted that dude, you picked up the gun.
That wasn't the ending.
You went,
That really wasn't the ending.
that was you.
I do not dance like that.
At first, I thought it was Blue Demon, but I knew it was you after watching. I knew.
Blue Demon wasn't even born when I was making those movies.
I think he's about to body slap you, Bourbon, if you keep putting these fake facts in there.
No. There was another one he did with the Blue Demon versus Los Monstros.
Do you know what that means?
I did not even understand what that was.
Say it again in Spanish.
Los Monstros.
No, nothing but clicks and whistles.
All right, stop.
See.
All right. So I know your first films were shot in Cuba.
Yes.
And that is where you picked up your love of Cuban cigars. I'd like to thank you for showing up.
Delicious.
Bourbon, have you ever had a Cuban cigar?
No.
Good. I'm glad you're staying on my box.
Had a Cuban date one time.
You had a Cuban date with a sandwich?
No.
Pickles and ham, it was good.
Man, I don't know where you're getting this from.
Yeah, but yes, my first movies were made in Cuba. It was cheaper to film in Cuba.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it was a lot cheaper than Mexico.
So, did you like the women in Cuba better or Spain? Or Mexico?
Mexican women are better.
Oh.
Mexican women. Cuban women, nah, not so much. They smoke too much. Dude, their skin is leathery from smoking too much. They look older than what they're supposed to. I met a 20-year-old that looked like she was 55. Just too many cigars. And the Mexican women, they're beautiful, and you get blonde Mexican women, which is good.
Bourbon, which do you prefer? Mexican women, Spanish women, or Cubans?
I don't know. After seeing women that dig up in the graveyard beside you, I don't know which one to pick.
Okay, I did not need to hear that.
He's got really bad habits and dirty hands.
I'm going to say Cuban.
Cuban women?
I like Cuban women. Yeah. They kiss really good. They got them lips.
Okay, so I know in your home country, you're like the Hulk Hogan of Mexico. You made it popular there.
I did, but the wrestling back then was a lot different than now.
Okay, how was it different?
It wasn't the same. I mean, there was no high-flying moves. I mean, a couple of things off the top rope. Mostly it was just a lot of hitting each other. And that's about it. You know, some judo throws, stuff like that. It wasn't like it is today. It was not like that. I mean, it was more for show. It was more for show because, I mean, if you hit somebody in the head, they're going to go down. Am I correct? If you hit somebody in the chest or just keep hitting them in the jaw, they're going to go down.
I mean,
but it was just for show. We pulled our punches. We do what we do for wrestling. I mean, I'm not going to say it was fake, but everybody knows he stays that, and
everybody knows it's not fake. Wrestling's not fake. Never has been fake.
But what
Bourbon
I'm saying,
has a point.
He does, but what I'm saying, everybody knows that it's not what they thought it would be, what they thought he was. They thought it was all completely fake. It's not.
I mean, I've always thought it was fake. I mean, anybody can wrestle, right?
Yeah, that's what they thought. But no, not anybody can wrestle.
No, not any clown can wrestle. No.
Oh, yeah.
Except maybe Doink.
Yeah. I mean, you get these guys that come these days that dress like clowns and stuff. And that's really, I don't know.
Are you talking about ICP?
Literally. No, not ICP. I've been to some wrestling shows before. I saw this one dude one time. He wore this like yellowish looking clown outfit. He was something else. Well, it was drizzling, but I'm going to, keep low about it.
Was he dressed like a banana?
He was almost like a banana. The way he flopped around, his skin fell off and everything.
Now, you say you punch him in the face and they'd fall down and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
But it was for show.
I mean, every time I punch Bourbon, he goes down.
Well, Bourbon likes to go down.
That's true.
He really does. He likes to go down a lot. Whether it's on purpose or somebody makes him, that's
$10.
yeah, exactly. $10 is $10.
So you left professional wrestling, and they started producing comic books about you.
They did, and it was myself, and there was another wrestler. His name was Kaliman. Okay. He wasn't really a wrestler. He was more like a superhero. And it was the same thing. They first made movies of him. They made movies with me, and then they made comic books with him. They made comics with me also. And we were the first two big, if I remember correctly, big comic book heroes in Mexico. At one point we were.
So what gets you more girls, the wrestling or being a comic book character?
Does wrestling get anybody women?
I think they do.
Quality women.
Speaking of quality, I've been rude. Would you like some whiskey?
Is it whiskey or bourbon?
It's bourbon is a whiskey, but it's bourbon.
Easy Kentucky, or is it?
It's a Kentucky bourbon. It's Weller.
I will take a pull.
Bourbon, would you like some bourbon?
Not today.
I wasn't going to give you anyway. You're faking this episode. I know it.
No, I did a lot of research.
Oh, really? So, how many movies have you seen?
I've seen a lot of movies. The one with Anonimo Mortal. That was a good one.
What was that?
Anonimo Mortal.
My Spanish.
There was another one that was called Los Muertes. Los Muertes. You remember that movie?
The Deaths?
Los Muertes.
Las Muertes? Yes, I do remember that. But you butcher my language.
I did not. You did Los Mujeres Vampiro.
That was one of my favorites to make. Because I got to fight women.
Yes, see? I know what I'm talking about.
Was there any phone numbers or anything after the film being passed around, or maybe more?
No phone numbers. Just addresses.
Get the address.
Yes, addresses.
Now, were they married and you had to wait, or?
I prefer not to say.
Gotcha. So then after comic books, they approached you to start doing movies.
See.
And these movies had you against creatures and monsters like werewolves.
It was a lot of horror movies. It really was. It wasn't anything serious. I didn't take it seriously. It was fun to do. It really was.
I mean, you didn't take it seriously, but Mexico did.
See, they did. It was for the directors who were making these movies, it was like a way for them to make money. And it was a way for me to make money also. And it was fun. I didn't take it too seriously, but Mexicans loved it. The public loved it.
I mean, apparently it got so popular, a couple of them came to the States. You have the one where you fought the vampire women.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, when it comes to America, it's changed to Samson versus the vampire women.
See. Well, at the time, the Saint, which was my name, Santo is the Saint. There was a TV show at the same time called The Saint.
Gotcha.
And they didn't want to get it confused with a TV show of the time, and so they just changed them into Samson. So, although the dubbing that they did in English was pretty god awful, it actually kind of made me laugh because at one point you look at the crowd and they keep yelling Samson, 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 but no, you can see their mouth moves and you say Santo. You can tell what they're saying.
So it looked like it was dubbed by Bourbon himself.
See,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Senor Bourbon was working on that film. How old are you, Bourbon?
I played the fifth.
What is his fifth?
It's, you don't want to say anything because you're afraid you'll incriminate yourself.
Oh, okay. I accept that. That's fine.
So now you've done wrestling, comic books, and now a movie star.
Mhm.
What does that do for your wealth and your chances of chasing down more women?
Well, here's the problem. A wealthy man in Mexico is a poor man in America. There's a big difference with the money exchange and all that. So, in Mexico, pesos don't go very far. So there was a lot of times where I'd actually get paid in American dollars because that goes very far. But in Mexico, I do very well for myself. I do make good money.
And the women?
Not so much anymore. I'm an old man, and I tend to can't get not as vigorous as I used to be.
Oh, well, you made all that money from the film's comic book and their medication you can take.
Supposedly there's a little blue pill, and I've never taken it, so I don't know.
Bourbon can tell you about the little blue pill.
But the what?
The little blue pill.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Viagra? What is
Look
Viagra?
at me and say that. What do you know about Viagra? Right.
I believe he is lying.
So let's take a look at some of your work right now.
Okay. Oh no, he'll sweat.
Oh, sweat.
Yeah, he'll sweat a lot. He's the right size for sweating. It's not big man weather down there. I can't believe you live down here. You do better up north.
I may do, man. I may do.
Talking about for the weather, you'd be better up north where it gets cold.
Nah, I'm good here.
So in a little bit, I want you to, if you feel up to it, show us a couple of your wrestling moves on Bourbon here.
Is
You
Senor
feel up to
Bourbon
that?
Up for it?
Oh yeah, he's always up for it.
Are you up for it, Senor Bourbon?
No.
Like a
No.
head nod, yes.
No.
Look like a head nod, yes.
That's how we say yes in America.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh.
He keeps saying no, no, no.
He's excited for it.
Is he? Okay. I'll take your word for it.
You looking forward to that, Bourbon?
No.
Come on. I mean, the vampires and stuff weren't real. This is all acting. You'll be fine.
It's called acting.
What the heck? Wrestling's fake anyway.
All right, let's go take a look at that. Bump in the Night TV presents Bumpa Mania. Let's get ready to hurt Bourbon.
What? Senor Bourbon, I'm going to show you a headlock.
What?
Come here. I'm going to take that hat off.
Yeah. Ow, 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 ow,
Take
yeah.
this in? Está bien? Está bien? Okay.
Ow.
Here, take your hat back.
Ow.
Right. Do you know what a hammerlock is?
No.
No? Okay, well, let's show you.
Ow!
Like this.
Ow!
Like this.
Ow! Ow!
Is that good?
Ow! Ow!
Is
Yeah!
it
Yeah!
fake
Ow!
hammer?
Ow!
Okay,
Ow!
take your hat off.
Ow!
Take your hat off.
Ow!
I'm sorry, senor.
Man, what's that about?
Está bien? Now we're going to show you a body slam.
No, no, no,
All right, we're back from the little experiment with Bourbon wrestling El Santo, and as you can see, Bourbon has not returned. We'll probably have to dock his pay. That was pretty funny. I really enjoyed that.
I think he finally figured out that wrestling is not fake. And he was going to get hurt.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Is there anything you want to plug?
And if you, any of you out there, have a favorite Santo movie or a favorite Santo memory, please share in the comment section.
Well, I'm very honored to hear. In fact, I brought a little something special. I hide it at my desk so Bourbon doesn't find it. I'll be honored if you'd try a little.
Oh, let me let me put that cigar down. Ooh. senor, would you like to share it with me?
No, I don't drink poison.
Poison.
Yeah, we really can't afford to pay you, so I had to poison you. Sorry.